MakeBeliefsComix is a website where you can create a comic strip. You can do a minimum of 2 panels all the way up through 9 panels on your comic strip. The first step is to go to the website, which is www.makebeliefscomics.com. And once you are there, you are going to probably notice that you do not have to create an account for this website. It's kind of a nice feature. However, if you decide to do the comic strip, you need to make sure that when you are creating it, that you create it and you are finished with it at that point. So what I mean is you can't save what you have done. You can email it once you have finalized your comic strip, but you can't save it and go back to editing it. So for the comic strip site, I would suggest making sure that you have your storyboard, your paper and pencil version of your comic strip pretty much ready to go, and then you can put it together on the website so you have it all ready to go at that time. So after you're at the website, you're going to click on Create Your Comics, which is in the middle here. And once this loads, the default amount of panels it gives you is 3, but you can always add more by clicking on plus. So now it's given me 4, now it's giving me 5, or you can add them as you need them. I'm just going to go back to the 3 that it originally gave us. And now you can start creating. There are lots of different things to choose from down here. We have the characters, and there's more than just what it shows there. You can actually scroll over and it shows you all the different characters. There's the speech bubbles. So there's the actual talking bubbles, and then you see the thought bubbles with the little circles. And then there's even some panels you can add. The end, suddenly, the next day, or type your own. And then there's objects. You can see there's quite a few objects here to choose from that you can add to your comic strip. There's some words they've added in here. And there's backgrounds. And there's even just background color too. So if you don't like any of these backgrounds, you can just do a plain color by choosing background color. I would suggest adding your backgrounds first, so they'll be on the back. If you add your backgrounds after you've already added the characters, the backgrounds are going to go on top of the character, and you can fix that, but it's just a little bit more time consuming. So I would just add backgrounds. Make sure your box that you want to add to is highlighted. And I'm just going to add this background. Now I'm going to go and add my characters. It allows you to choose a pose. And you can also scale your characters or your objects that you add. So let's just add an object here. And you can move them too. I don't know if you noticed down here the options here. If this is not on move, it's not going to let you move the objects. Okay, so make sure that you have this on move or it's not going to let you move them. Okay, you can also scale them. If you choose scale from this menu here and click on the character or the object, scale means you can make it bigger. So I can make the person really big, or I can make her a lot smaller. So it just depends on how it works within your panel. You can also do the same thing for the balloons, for the object that you chose, making them bigger or smaller. And you can also flip. So maybe I want her to be reversed. So having the microphone on that side of her. You can do that as well. And you can even delete. So let's say I don't want these balloons anymore. I'm going to click on delete, and then I'm going to choose the balloons, and then they're gone. So it's pretty easy to manipulate. You just have to make sure that you choose the menu button that you want first, and then you can do what you want with the character or with the object that you've added to your panel. Let me go ahead and add a balloon. So I can just show you how this works. So it automatically adds it to a part on your panel. You probably don't want it to cover up the microphone or part of her like it is right now. So make sure it's on move, which it is, and I'm going to move the speech bubble. And now I'm going to click inside the speech bubble and I can actually start typing. Okay, I'm just pretending that she's saying, "This is live from Delaware, Ohio." Another thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you name your comics. And I'm just going to call it Practice Comic Strip. And then you also want to put your author's name, which would be you, your name. So once you're completely finished, you've done all the panels that you want to do, you can print or email. You're not actually going to print it, but go ahead and click on that. And you're going to fill in this part down here. So you're going to put your name, you're going to put your email address, whatever that might be, and then you are going to send it to, I would send it to yourself. So I'd put your own email address in there. Whoops. Oops. Quick. To type it in. And then I would also send it to your classroom teacher. So make sure you type in that email there as well. And then you click on Email Comics. Once you've clicked on that, it will say thank you. Your email recipient will receive your message and a link to go and view your comics online. So if I go to my email account here, I'm sorry, I'm not logged in right now. You're going to see once I'm logged in that it will send me the link to the created comics. So here's my inbox. And here is the email from MakeBeliefsComix. So I'm going to click on, here's the link here. This is actually the URL to the comic strip we just made. And I'm going to click on it. And there is the comic strip. All right, good luck to you. Be as creative as you can be, because I know that you guys are super creative, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you create.